Series. Non-stop rain wiped out yesterday's action in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. None of that today. It's Little League heaven. I mean, check out Lomedy. Check out the hill. Plenty of opportunities to get the slide in and get a little bit muddy as well. Look at these guys. That's a full send. The only way to do it, tarps off, strip down with your best bud and get muddy. 9.5 minutes away from our next game with Iowa and California, Japan, and Curacao as well. I'm Loa Galindo. He's Devin Travis. He was here in 2003, but not allowed to slide down the hill. It was all business.
Now, I'm going to get me a slide this week, though. You better believe it.
In the mud?
Yeah, I'm going to beat Jack, too. Jack, I'm coming for you.
Hey, we have an awesome slate today. 16 of the 20 teams here in Williamsport will be in action today. Already 2 games in the books. Mexico taking down Australia 7-1.
How about Mexico today? 3 pitchers combined to allow just 1 run. Gareth Garcia, 2 RBIs and a run scored. It was clean defense, and it was great baseball from this Mexico crew today.
Jorge Fonseca, a stud on the mound. In the national game, it was Nevada with the walk-off over Ohio. Hudson Cali delivers.
They came into this game, we knew it was pitching and defense is going to be the difference for them. The pitching's been fantastic. The defense, it's been lights out. But can they find a way to get a big hit late? They did today. How about Hudson Cali today delivering for his boys?
Nicaragua, Panama also coming up. Another chance to see Clemente Sevilla Pichardo. Washington, they've got the Trident taking on the Bernie boys. South Korea dominating, outscoring opponents 70-1 in the last 7 games.
Man, that is a scary team, and it's just pitching depth. They used 4 arms that day, and not one guy is not available today, so they are fully ready to go.
And the late game's going to be bonkers with Pennsylvania and New Jersey, but now it's Iowa and California. Here's Carl Ravitch.
Lowell, thank you very much and welcome everyone. After yesterday's 1.5 inches of rain, the sun has come out, the field has been dried. We have already had 1 walk-off game, 2nd we've had on this field, and we are in for a treat today. 3 big games. It's led off by arguably the best team, the team from the West, that's California, Bonita, California, and the Midwest, represented by Davenport, Iowa. First pitch, Lomedy, afternoon session, just about set to roll.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
The lights turn on and the show starts. Somebody will get hot. It could be you. With your friends by your side, family in the stands. Town is buzzing.
Ji-Hwan Hong, and it's gone!
The camera is set for close-ups, and the spotlight is as bright as it gets. All you gotta do is shine.
That matches the Monet Davis record. Welcome everyone to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. It is presented by T-Mobile. Mason Rincon with a moment of this Little League World Series. What will unfold over the next 9 hours? We can't wait to find out. Welcome everybody inside our booth, high above Lomedy Stadium. I'm Carl Ravitch, and of course, my good friend Jessica Mendoza. So you look at the first matchup today. You talk about 2 power arms, 2 kids that know each other, 2 kids that may someday wear Olympic uniforms if things trend the way they're going.
All right, the reason why both these kids are part of the national team on Team USA is because they get your dudes going, especially because this is the first time both these teams are facing off against each other. Cooper Tisson for Iowa, the big lefty. You're talking striking out 13 of the 20 batters he faced. Rav, only 2 batters even made contact before that championship game. That's how good he has been. And how about his teammate, Noah King, going for California. Power fastball, great breaking ball. He's got a cousin that's, you well know,
Pretty good, yeah.
Alejandro Cook, but the two of them know each other very well, being able to play teammates.
All right, let's take a look at the road to Williamsport. It is presented by Uncrustables. Noah Kirk, Cooper Tisson do play on that 12U national team. They face off against each other today, but they are familiar and friendly foes down on the field with Jess Sims.
Cooper, Noah, you guys played together on the national team. What was your reaction when you found out that you'd be pitching against each other here in the Little League World Series?
I knew that it was going to be a dogfight. I knew that it was going to be a good game and that each teams would have to fight for the win.
What about you, Noah?
I just knew it was going to be a hard game. Me and Cooper were really good pitchers, and it's going to be a dogfight.
It sure is. You guys are both really great pitchers, but off the field, what's something that you could beat him in, you think?
Eating contest?
Ooh, what are you going to eat?
Burgers.
Burgers. What about you, Coop?
Ping pong.
Oh, we got an eating contest and we got ping pong. Okay, and then serious question. Did you guys plan this, number 15, or what?
No.
Just a coincidence? Good luck today, boys.
All about sportsmanship, but the word of this Little League World Series has been walk-off. Will we see another one today? Going to be hard to score runs against these two. Iowa, California. First pitch comes up when we come back. Dugout leading the dance as we get set for our first game here. Three more. Phenomenal game earlier today. Another walk-off. And Nevada with a winner there. Time now to meet the team that's going to hit first from the West.
My name is Asher Giglio, and my favorite actor is Tom Cruise.
My name is Mateo Ruiz, and my favorite athlete is Cristiano Ronaldo.
My name is Sebastian Pino, and my favorite food is carne asada tacos.
My name is Steven Cochran, and my favorite artist is Ice Cube.
My name is Isaac Ramirez Aguirre, and my favorite team is the Dodgers.
My name is Julian Sevilla, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name is Tempe Tran, and my favorite athlete is Lamine Yamal.
My name is James Griffin. My favorite dessert is ice cream.
My name is Noah Kirk, and my favorite player is Alejandro Kirk.
My name is Jesus Cuadra, and my favorite actor is Robert Downey Jr.
My name is Leo Gonzalez, and my favorite singer is Zach Bryan.
My name is Grant Milkey. My favorite food is fish and chips.
Always the most difficult region to emerge from. Jess knows all about that. The West batting order looks like this. The same kid that's going to lead off is going to be on the mound. Similarly, when we see the lineup on the other side, it'll be Cooper Tisson leading off.
Bonita, California, just a little bit east of Chula Vista, right by the border. They got a lot of players in this lineup that had a lot of success, played together a long time, and they're up against it because Cooper Tisson, big lefty, and they got two of them on this Iowa team. And the big thing about Cooper, he's not just the fastball and the breaking ball. He's got a circle changeup he's pretty proud of. And we talked about earlier, him and Noah King started right off, teammates going head-to-head.
Here we go. By the way, they are 15-0, this team from California. Their tournaments, they have outscored their opponents by 99 runs. So here we go with Tisson to Kirk. Fastball swung on, and that's a miss. And you'll see that light up. 74 miles an hour is pumping it. The equivalent of 96 from 60 feet, 6 inches away. This is 46 feet away. Tries a curveball, and that missed to go 1 ball, 1 strike. For Davenport, the Northwest Little League third World Series appearance, first since going back-to-back in 04 and 05. 1-1, good fastball. There's another great pitcher, Kinley Rasmus, who was outstanding, matching the Monet Davis strikeout record for a girl in Williamsport with 8. They lost a heartbreaker. 1-2, gone. Fishing, too, on a pitch down and away.
See a little bit extra emotion coming from Tisson. Noah Kirk, I mean, he goes fishing away for this after getting the fastball up and in a couple times, but look at the emotional reaction. Tisson knows that's the dude you want to get out at the top of the order.
For sure. And now it is Jesus Quadra. He is going to be the first baseman. He bats second. He went 1 for 7 in the regionals, and he swings and misses. It is really hard just to react that quick to a fastball that fast.
46 feet away, and look at the pace too, Tisson. He just catches and goes. So comfortable.
That's a good one there. He's going to have to be efficient. I mean, both of these teams and all Little League teams, you know, you have the ace, and then after that, it drops off a little bit. There's a drop-off after this kid. Understandable. It's less about the others and more about him. 0-2 on the corner, and another emotional reaction. Back-to-back strikeouts to start for Cooper Tisson.
Brad, think about how hard it is. This team was supposed to play yesterday. The patience, it's been a week since he's played. Cooper Tisson look at all like he's rusty. No, just pounding the strike zone. They're dotted for strike 3 looking.
Yeah, perfect pitches. He has thrown 6 strikes, 7 pitches. Now you get into some size here. Leo Gonzalez is the 3-hitter. He's an extra hitter. You mentioned Chula Vista. Not forgetting 2009, they had Luke Ramirez hitting balls all over this ballpark and out of this ballpark. That's not bad. I mean, there's 2 that didn't strike out, so he's continuing that trend. 5 swings, 5 misses. Next one, swung on and missed that breaking ball right under the bat. This is impressive.
Rob, he got to that championship game for them to get here, and only 2 players had touched the baseball, made contact. Not only no hitters, limited walks, but no one had made contact.
All right, everyone in the truck, be ready for the reacts on either the hitter or the pitcher. There you go. There's the reacts. How about that start for Cooper Tisson? You couldn't have drawn it up any better, and now he's going to get a chance to go to the plate. 3 up, 3 down, all strikeouts.
Just putting on a show, showing the breaking ball. 2 pitches up, way looking, and then how about come inside? Sit him down, 1, 2, 3.
Slide on down and welcome back to the Little League Baseball World Series, presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile, and in part by DQ. Happy tastes good. Dirt smells a little bit, but that is not on the mind of those kids, any one of them. Just got to be careful for the little rocks that sometimes appear as you go butt first, sometimes head first. Live. You're looking live. Yes. My man Brent Musburger would say. You're looking live. Let's meet the kids from Davenport.
My name is Jackson Rasso. My favorite dessert is pumpkin pie.
My name is Logan Santos, and my favorite athlete is Saquon Barkley.
My name is Lysinius Broyles, and my favorite player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Tate Devaney, and my favorite artist is Eminem.
My name is Corinne F., and my favorite food is chicken wings.
My name is Paxton Smith, and my favorite team is the St. Louis Cardinals.
My name is Kanan Kane, and my favorite dessert is Oreo ice cream.
My name is Liam Rasso, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name is Xavier Lutke, and my favorite player is Peter Armstrong.
My name is Cooper Tisson, and my favorite athlete is Stephen Curry.
My name is Caleb Irwin, and my favorite team is the Arizona Diamondbacks.
My name is Anthony Johnson Jr., and my favorite artist is Drake.
Davenport, Iowa is going to be tested now by the guy that's on the mound, but this is a team that can score runs, and it's a little bit deeper lineup than many others. They've had some production from the bottom third.
They've had to, and that's part of why they were able to get to this point. But they got their three best hitters, 1, 2, 3, the power guys, and that's why you're seeing the pitcher that we just saw, Cooper Tisson, leading things off against Noah Kirk.
I think baseball in the United States is in decent shape when you have Tisson and Kirk as just 2 of the current 24 as part of your 12 and under USA team.
I love, too, just the fact they talked to Jess Sims before the game, being teammates, how much they've learned from each other. And how about Noah Kirk giving the scouting report to coaches about Cooper? He had taken notes, wanted to make sure that they understood what he threw and when he threw it.
Well, it's one thing to read about him. It's another thing to face him, as we saw how impressive he was. But here we go with the reverse matchup with Tisson at the plate against Kirk. You got to believe the adrenaline's flowing a little bit harder as his first pitch just misses away. And that's near 100 miles an hour from 60 feet away. It's coming in quickly. Tisson is 5'8". Chicago Cubs' favorite team. Bellinger, his favorite player, and he swings and fouls it back.
Coop was pumping it in there, 74. And Noah Kirk right now hitting 76, 77.
The outfield, wisely playing as deep as you possibly can. Backs nearly up against the wall against Tisson, who has hit some homers over the course of the summer in the tournament on the 1-1. This one is to center field. Sending the center fielder back, and it's over the wall. Cooper Tisson won. The West, nothing. I'm not sure any baseball player at any level has had a better start to a game ever than what we've seen from that kid.
And you're seeing the emotion not just on the mound, but look at where this pitch is located. This pitch going away from the barrel, down at the ankles. Get the golf club out, shoot this out to center field, and get his team on the board. This is why he bats leadoff. Look at this swing, too. Head and eyes down on the ball to get underneath, Rav, a pitch at your shins. That is impressive.
Anthony Johnson, the big fella, swings at the first one and misses. Yeah, a couple of homers in the regional. Now one here in Williamsport for Cooper Tisson. And Johnson swings at the second one, and he's behind 0-2. I mean, think about it, Jess. He strikes out the side, is all jazzed up. You mentioned the fact that yesterday's game was rained out, and then he goes yard on the first time he's up.
I think he was ready to get out and play today, Rav.
No kidding. 0-2, no, couldn't hang on to it behind the plate. Sebastian Pino is the catcher today.
It doesn't get any easier, too. These top 3 guys are the 3 biggest home run hitters, and A.J. Anthony Johnson Jr. to bat right now. He can hit a long way. Ton of power.
It doesn't need to swing very hard, and here it comes. And he lays off one. Good take from Anthony Johnson, who is 5'8". Most fun thing about Little League? Guess. He said hitting homers. Oh, he got called up there on a pitch on the outside corner, and Kirk bounces back after the homer to pick up a strikeout of Anthony Johnson Jr.
What a response to Noah Kirk. I can't imagine the adrenaline, everything that's rushing through his body. Gives up a home run to his teammate, comes back, dots this thing perfectly. Strike 3 and the first strikeout of the game.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Cannon Kane is next up. He just stepped into the box. His middle infielders barely got back to short and second when he's firing that next one all the way to the backstop. Cannon Kane, 5'4", 12-year-old, JFK Catholic. He's the 6th grader. Atlanta Braves fan. Nickname of Cannon Kane is Butter. He's the catcher, and one of the few that can handle Tisson on the mound.
Oh, I got a name like Cannon.
It's perfect for a catcher or an outfielder, or actually any baseball player. Pitcher with the name Cannon would work. Yeah, right down the middle. It's 2-1. Twelve pitches now thrown. Tisson threw 10 to get through the top of the first inning. This is the 8th team from Davenport, tied with Tampa as the most of any city. And they had tight games throughout the Midwest region, twice winning by 1 run. On the ground, in the hole, fielded by Ruiz, not in time. Really good play by the shortstop going to his right. It was a high chopper, and you saw the speed of the catcher, Kane, to beat it out.
Well, Mateo Ruiz, the shortstop, has made so many great plays. Just the fact that he gets this throw off, and even makes it a close play at first base with the speed of Kane. Getting his first knock here in Williamsport.
Here's another lefty, Caleb Irwin, went 4 for 10. It's a 400 average in the regional. Swings wildly at the first one, and it's 0-1. But I feel good to make contact, too, as an offense against the pitcher with the reputation that Noah Kirk has. That's a good pitch right on the corner with a lot of velo. It's 0-2.
Yeah, you come into this one for Iowa, and you know you got your dude on the mound, but so does California.
Didn't chase, then that ball is, yes, he did. He's got to run to first. He stopped there. He's out, though, because the base was occupied. The runner had left first base. So Irwin is out on a strikeout. The third base ump said he did go. That was close to begin with. And as soon as that ball went by the catcher, the runner at first, Kane, was off. So he's at second. There are 2 down now. Got a batter for the third baseman, Logan Chantos. Down the corner. Logan steps in at 5 feet 1 inches.
The fastest kid on the team. Saw him show bunt that first pitch.
Favorite player is Aaron Judge. Be a great picture. And remember the famous Altuve Judge picture. What about our guy, Logan Chantos, sidling up to Aaron Judge? Home plate umpire wasn't buying all the team from the West walking off the field with a strike 3. Our home plate umpire is James Fark. Rick Straka's down there at first, Jason Field and Dennis Williams. The umpires have been really, really good, and they've done a lot of work to sharpen their skills before this World Series. That's outside. Logan will drop you a backflip after a big game.
He has to get interviewed about it. I wanted to do it on TV. Get some confidence in your backflip skills.
Yep, you can see our umpire. He starts backing up into that punch-out call. But 1 left the building. Will that be enough in this game?
Cooper Tisson leading this game off. Home run to put Iowa up 1-zip. Get things going.
All right, so research has said the closest we've come to sort of striking out the side in the first and then going deep when you come up. Shohei Ohtani did it on October 17th at 25. He struck out the side, then he walked a dude. But he also then hit a homer in the bottom of the first, which is good. But, Jess, it's not what Cooper Tisson just did.
Guys, I'm here right now with the Stars family, all right? So we got Mom, we got Anna, we got Dad Greg, we got little sister Everly, we got Keaton's over there, right? Somewhere over there? Yep. What a start. I mean, can you put into words what that just meant to you?
It's so fun to watch. This team has been amazing. Cooper, all of the boys have worked so hard to get here, and it's just awesome to see them shine on this stage.
Now, Dad, Cooper put in his interview that we did before how much you specifically mean to him and how much you've influenced his baseball career. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
We just put in a lot of work together. He's one of those kids that always pushes me as a coach, and he wants more, and he wants to do it every day, and he enjoys the practice and the process as much as he enjoys performing.
And you want to talk about your current coach. Go ahead and brag on it. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had a fun summer, too. We took home a state championship at the end of the summer as well, so it's been a fun few weeks for us.
And Everly, have you been to all of the games?
Some of them, mostly a lot.
And what do you love most about your brother?
He plays with me a lot, and he makes me better at softball and baseball.
You play softball and baseball as well? Did you give him any advice before the game today?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I'm sure he appreciated it. Well, Mom, I have a very special gift for you because we got the ball from his home run. So, congratulations. He's continuing to do what Cooper does.
I hope. It's a long game. They're a great team. We'll see.
Congratulations so far. Good luck.
Yeah, spoken like a Little League veteran mom. Who knows? 4 up, 4 down, all via the strikeout. It is a long game. You're facing a great team. But it's not lost on us that Iowa is not far from Omaha. So maybe you got one of the sort of building blocks of Little League World Series, maybe College World Series, maybe, like a very select few, Major League Baseball World Series. Sebastian Pino, Tempe Taran, now he swings and misses after the strikeout of Isak Ramirez. So Tempe Taran, the second baseman, Sebastian Pino, the catcher, the next 2 up. The breaking ball working, the fastball working, and that one sails high and wide. So as a hitter, what's the approach against somebody who's got that mix?
You got to swing early. I mean, he's been 0-2 on almost every batter, first pitch strikes, and he started off with the fastball.
5 up, 5 down, all strikeouts.
Once he gets you 0-2, then that's when he has some fun. He can elevate with the fastball, go to that circle change. He's got a beautiful breaking ball. He's out there having some fun right now.
This is a California team that roared through the regionals, a very difficult region, and they did it, of course, with a batting average over 300, 361. They managed just a couple of homers. They did have 6 doubles in that regional, and he is just dotting right now as he gets ahead of Sebastian Pino, 0-1.
Yeah, it's been 0-1, 0-2. He's coming right at these hitters early on.
There have been 10 swings, and there have been 10 misses. We talk about the lack of contact, loud or soft. Right by it, 74 miles an hour. Strike percentage is at 85, and you've got to be efficient if you want to stick around. We have pitch limits at Little League. Tugged in 0-2.
I think what I like about Cooper is he wears that emotion on his sleeve. You can see when he's frustrated.
Well, he's already looking up over his right shoulder to see how many pitches he's thrown and has left, etc. He will not get the call. He was ready to roll. That was really close. Look at him staring up at the big scoreboard. 22 pitches. He's doing the math in his head.
He wants to pitch this whole game. The pitch was very close.
Yeah, 2-2. That's not 3-2.
The only lefty in this lineup, too, for California.
Take a deep breath now. Settle it down, because he's as anxious to do it quickly as he is just to do it. Hasn't been a base runner yet. 5 up, 5 down, all strikeouts. And there's the first contact made on a swing. And if you're California, we're trying to get this pitch count up as quickly as possible.
You can foul off a whole heck of a lot of pitches, and you're not going to be able to take a lot. He's coming at these hitters.
On a 3-2. It broke, but not enough. And that's going to be the first base runner on a walk.
Way to battle there.
Way to battle is right. Sebastian Pino draws the walk. There was one real borderline pitch that could have ended this inning. And instead now you're looking at 4, 5, and more pitches added to the total.
Credit to Pino, man. He hung in there. That foul ball was everything. Worked that walk.
Here's big Grant Melke, 5'9", 130 pounds. Down a little bit.
He's got a bit of an illness. They had to take him out of playing right field, moved him down in the order. Normally he's the cleanup hitter, so this is a big bat. Moved down into the 7-hole. Happens a lot here. Kids get to Williamsport and they're filling up on as many snow cones and fried Twinkies, anything they can get their hands on.
All right, 1 and 2, and look, this just harkens back to what Cooper's mom, Anna, just told Jess Sims. Like, long game, good team. The idea that we're just going to strike every single batter out and get through this thing and put a W in our column is not how it works. Especially if you're off winning softball championships in the summer, too. Like, you know how the game seesaws back and forth.
Absolutely. And as dominant as that first inning was, you got to give it to California for finally working some foul balls.
On a 1-2. They will throw down to first. That is the out. That's another strikeout. So he's got 6 outs, all of them via the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0. Welcome back, everyone. Beautiful day, and this is the Little League Baseball, the World Series. It is, of course, presented by T-Mobile. With Jess Mendoza, Carl Ravitch, Jess Sims. Notes, of course, is doing our stats. Mike Notaro's here. What a look. As you take a look at Lomity and Volunteer Stadium, and we are double-barreled action basically the rest of the day. Scheduled to go at noon, 3 and 6, with 2 other games that already were played, starting at 9 after yesterday's slate was wiped away with near 2 inches of rain. But get right back on schedule, and man, take a look at what we have coming. Washington and Texas here, and then tonight an absolute bedlam game between Pennsylvania, who'll be on the field for the first time, traveling many buses from Westchester, and Bayonne, New Jersey, still riding high after the Mason Rincon walk-off home run the other night.
And tonight's gonna be rocking. You got local team Pennsylvania against Jersey. We saw what their crowd can bring.
This Little League World Series, the modified double elimination format. You start with 20 teams from across the globe, and we will slowly whittle it down. Of course, a couple of nights from now, the Atlanta Braves and Milwaukee Brewers will be in town, much to the delight of all these Little Leaguers who get a chance to see some of their heroes on the field at Bowman Field. Traditional schedule on Saturday. Game times change on Sunday in preparation for that. 1-0 here. We go bottom 2. Davenport Northwest Little League out of Davenport, Iowa. And Xavier Ludke swings kind of a sword there on the first pitch that he was fooled by.
Beautiful breaking ball. Kirk showing the stuff that he's got. You'll see him too, Rav. He'll mix up his windup. He'll go quick pitch. He'll kind of take a minute to get that leg, let it hang, try to mess with his hitter's timing.
Xavier in a big regional, and he looks at one at the knees. It's 1-2. He went 5 for 8. He's the shortstop. 3 RBIs, scored 4 runs. And the X-Man's got to be ready here for one that could bend away on a 1-2. And there it is. A curveball, slider, whatever he likes to call it, but Kirk picks up a strikeout. And for him, that's number 3.
2 breaking balls, 2 strikes. Started him off front door on the first strike, kind of got him backing off the plate, and this is a beauty. Goes with the breaking ball low and away, the big swing and miss.
Yep. 4 strikeouts in the game for Noah Kirk as Crew Neff steps in. And Crew had no interest in anything to do with that pitch, and it was a ball away. The little tank ready. Fouls one straight back. Jess, dial in here. Frazier's got one. That almost was yours.
That was more of a shin ball. Sign game is strong.
Very strong. That front foot in there, he swings and misses to go 1-2. We're going to get an update from Lowell Galindo in our studio high above Labadie, top of the hill.
Look at him get on that plane. Get it, little tank. Choking up on the bat. Favorite player is Trey Turner because of the slides.
He does do that well. What do you think Turner would do with that mud up there?
Take it in one slide all the way down. Make it a thing of beauty no matter what you smell like.
He's gone. That is strike 3. All 11 outs have been via the strikeout so far. Here's Lowell.
Well, Ravi, this is Japan and Curacao over on ESPNU. Bottom first, bases loaded for Curacao. And Stephen Felix, he gets jammed but finds it up. Green out in left field to play 2-0. Curacao with the lead over on ESPNU. Ravi.
All right, well, thank you very much. ESPNU is your channel for that game. And yeah, Curaçao's wearing a lot of pride today because they're wearing the name of Curacao on top of their uniform right in the front. And it just lands a little differently for those kids. In there for a strike. Liam Rosso's the left fielder. And this has just been a strike fest, kind of what you expected with these 2 outstanding pitchers.
Give it to Noah Kirk. Gives up that home run, first batter, and you know the nerves are already flowing. You're waiting a day to play as it is, and then he has just been attacking every hitter since.
He's got 5 strikeouts. On the other side, Tisson's got 6. And he's a strike away from matching him. That first inning, man, sometimes you score and that can hold up. Sometimes you don't, and that can hold up. A sword. We got 12 outs. All 12 strikeouts. Jess, you're a hitter. This is awful, right? You're miserable.
Start
right
him off with the breaking ball. Get him to swing and miss big time. And then how about we elevate the fastball for the last 2 strikeouts. Count them, 6 through 2.
All right, Justice, I think you guys know this, but beef is great anytime, but you just can't beat it at a ballpark burger. Here on the hill where Sims is, we got both the Deluxe Burger and the Mac and Cheese Burger. Go to work. For those watching at home, our friends at Beef, it's what's for dinner. On behalf of the Beef Checkoff, get everything you need. Burgers to weeknight tacos to the perfect steak dinner. Visit beefitswhatsfordinner.com. That's Beef It's What's for Dinner, all spelled with one big word. For recipes, cooking tips, and inspiration. Sims can make a burger with mac and cheese. She is the last person who's going to bury the beef with mac and cheese. Like the last one of the 20,000 that are here.
Oh, she's owning it, crushing it. She's just not sharing it. That's the only problem. Come on, girl.
Perfect burger. Beef, baby!
How about getting one of those before sliding down the hill?
Backwards. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned pitching duel. You get it at any age, any stage, but this is Williamsport, the Little League World Series, and a very big game for both of these teams. Iowa, California trying to get into that winner's bracket and avoid the other side. But you see the 6 up on each side, and all of them gone via the strikeout. Asher Giglio looks at ball 1. Tisson will get Giglio, Sevilla, and Mateo Ruiz, the shortstop. 7, 8, 9. There's 12 batters for the West. Behind 2-0. He seems to be pitching with the same velocity, at the same speed, the same pace, and yet the hitters, 1, 2, 3, 4, a little different than 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's right there what you got to do. Throw it right down the middle and let them put it in play. Your defense obviously hasn't done anything yet, but both these teams have outstanding defenses. Yeah, right back at you, 2-2.
Man, does he work quick. I feel like he thinks they're going to take a couple pitches off the pitch count if he just gets it in there within 5 seconds.
Got his own internal pitch clock, and it never gets to the actual number that pitch clocks require you. That's a good take, because there was a thought about swinging there for Giglio, and he pulled back on it. Here we go. Contact draws a roar from the West fans. Family and friends have traveled quite a journey to get here to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania. Couple of hours each way. State College and Philadelphia. 3-2. Another good spoil and another pitch on the arm of Tisson.
He's late on the fastball, which you're going to be when it's 74, 75 miles an hour, but he's trying to protect for that breaking ball. These kids are communicating after those first 6 strikeouts, talking to each other in the dugout.
8 pitches right now thrown. And he held up. No. Oh, they'll appeal. No swing. Boy, the umpire had me thinking that was a strikeout call. He didn't go Spider-Man 2 hands to the first base up. He went 1.
No outs, okay? We got to be smart on the bases.
Couple of walks, though, right now for Tisson. Last inning, and now to lead off this one.
Oh, this hole, too, does get that breaking ball. And, yep, he held up. Great at bat.
All right, Jess, what are we doing here? Are we going to try to get a base runner with a bunt?
Yeah, you're going lower in the batting order. He's pumping strikes. Try to see what the defense can do. You mentioned they've got a great defense, but they don't see a whole lot of action.
Not with this guy on the mound. Sevilla is a 12-year-old, 5'4". No indication he was bunting on the first or the second, and now he's in an 0-2 hole.
And corners are back, too. But you know your kids. There's some that just, they're going to take their hacks and not be able to get a bunt down.
He likes to fish when he's not playing baseball. You got to be careful about fishing when Tisson throws one, and he didn't go fishing there. He held up. Good job by these California kids at the plate. Took something off of it, doesn't get the call, a little bit high. So as efficient as he was in the first inning when he struck out Kirk, Quadra, and Gonzalez on 10 pitches, who's been a little bit of a labor here. Right there's a swing and a miss and another strikeout. Number 7 for Cooper Tisson.
Still got that swing and miss when he needs it.
Now really it becomes a game of patience, perseverance. Keep the score where you can if you're unable to get some runs and try to get this kid out of a game. 42 of a 85 pitch limit he's thrown. A little high on the breaking ball. He knows it takes about 14 pitches per inning to get you to 85 through 6. That's in there right at the letters to go 1 ball, 1 strike. Yep, another one on the inside corner to Mateo Ruiz, a 5'2", 12-year-old. Mateo will play shortstop. He'll also play second base. He's the shortstop today. And a 1-2 on the corner, strike 3. 8 strikeouts, all outs recorded via the K.
Beautiful job of just the placement of this pitch. I mean, coming from that left side too, these right-handed batters, you can tell they're just not comfortable. Another strikeout, but another strikeout looking.
James Griffin next up for his pitch, perfectly located. Boy, it's kind of an effortless 73 miles an hour too.
How about that bend too? I mean, he can kind of manipulate his fastball. He'll throw it into these righties. You'll see him dotted away, but that last one down right at the knees.
He's gone. He has struck out 9. We played 3 innings. That means every guy that he's gotten out, he has gotten out via the strikeout. That pitch count just south of 50.
Show me some emotion. Tisson, another strikeout. That's 8.
My favorite player when I grow is Miguel Cabrera.
One person I'd love to meet would be Aaron Rodgers, big Packers fan.
My favorite music artist right now, pretty much always, is probably going to be Bob Marley.
Go-to app on my phone's probably X. Stay up to date on some news, or just start scrolling on TikTok. Stay entertained a little bit.
The MLB Little League Classic will feature the Braves and the Brewers, 2 of the better teams in the National League. And we go back to Thousand Oaks, California, as a little guy. Christian Yelich has had a remarkable career and still in the middle of everything for the Milwaukee Brewers. Pat Murphy's team playing outstanding. On the other side, The great Drake Baldwin played for the West Madison National Little Leaguers in Madison, Wisconsin. But now one of the younger superstars in the major leagues, catching for an Atlanta Braves staff that stars Chris Sale and others.
A little Midwest versus Cali. That's what we got rocking here. I love seeing the little kid pictures. Christian and Drake.
And again, when you look at these kids out here, Jess, you never know, right?
Yep.
I mean, you never knew when you were running around softball fields at 10, 11, 12, where that journey was going to take you. Who knows where these guys, many, end up.
And they just get better and better, Rav. That's the thing. Little League just continues to grow. So many more players. You get girls out here, too, doing their thing.
All right, we continue with the strikeout fest, and that first pitch goes right all the way to the backstop. It'll be Paxton Smith, Tate Devaney, and Jackson Rosso. The only hit of this game that left the yard came off the bat of Cooper Tisson.
That wasn't even a strike. I mean, the pitch that Tisson hit was at the shins. It wasn't like it was a cookie that Kirk served up. He's been really good hitting his spots. Trying to get back in the count right now.
He's behind 2-0 to Paxton Smith, who squares one more time. That's in there for a strike. Yeah, again, you just don't know where these kids end up. But the truth is, if baseball continues to be part of their future and they have great success, they'll always have that story of, I faced you at the Little League World Series and I took you deep, or I struck you out, which is likely going to happen again.
Well, you better believe Tisson. He's already been talking smack at the ping pong. They've been playing each other a ton. Him and Noah Kirk. That competitiveness.
3-1 pitch. Yeah, took something off of it. 3-2. Called strike 3. It looked like Paxton was moving on his way to first. Instead, he's going back to the dugout. We've got 7 strikeouts versus 9 strikeouts. Want your child to experience the teamwork and find a Little League? Well, baseball or softball. Visit playlittleLeague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. Gator in the house. The Florida Gators. Kevin O'Sullivan, always a great baseball program.
It's cool to have Tim Corbin here.
Yes.
Representing Vanderbilt 2 years in a row, coming in and speaking to the coaches. It's so like Corbs to share his knowledge.
Very smart for Little League to have Tim Corbin here. And when he speaks, he commands a room. He's commanded respect as the Vanderbilt head man for so many years. A baseball lifer, he and his wife Maggie. Maggie got a chance to see Williamsport for the first time. And that is a principled, good man. Swing and a miss.
Oh.
I think we got 2 strikes. You're okay, pal. Yeah. Come on back. Tate,
maybe
that's only 2.
Want to.
It doesn't.
Choking up now. All right, you get another shot.
Quick pitch there, and that's a little one in front of the plate. Go Tate. No. Good play there. It's the first non-strikeout for an out. Good reacts by Noah Kirk.
See a little bit of athleticism. Shortstop when he's not pitching. This looked like a base hit all the way. As soon as Tate made contact with this, you're pretty excited. He got back in that box, just dives right in front of home plate off the front foot. Noah Kirk making the second out that wasn't a strikeout.
I would say there's probably not many that are going to make that play. You're right. It certainly felt like a hit off the bat. And now Jackson Rosso, 411 squares. That was close. Not sure where. Maybe down a little bit. It's 1-0. The pitch count nearly matching what Tisson is doing. He's thrown 49 through 3. And this will be the 47th thrown by Kirk.
Jackson's living the dream, man. He gets to play up with big bro Liam, play with his dad in the dugout. It wasn't until Little League last year that they got to actually be teammates. He just looks up to his brother so much. Little dude at 11 years old, and
yeah.
It's funny because Liam, his older brother, is like, yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with my younger brother. He's always around, but Jackson just adores his older
That's
brother.
going to be it right there. Brotherly love. That's another strikeout. He ends the inning with 8. pitch count exactly even, 49 each. What a game, 1-0.
started. 6 teams, 1 ultimate kickoff event. Which team will make the biggest opening statement? The Jeep ABCA First Serve starts tonight. Are you ready for it?
Ready for that? Ready for a lot more Little League baseball here on ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, South Korea. It could very well be the team to beat on the international side. Already 1-0. New Jersey's 1-0, and we welcome Pennsylvania to the chat. They will be here tonight with all their fans. Not sure who wins a cheer-off between the Pennsylvania crowd or the Bayonne, New Jersey crowd, but each will go down hard trying, that's for sure. Temperature is gorgeous today. It's 80 degrees. It's not very humid out, but you got to take into consideration how to protect yourself from the sun. So we're going to shades on right now.
Get the towel all wet too, so you're already cooling off. A little AC action, and it looks so good.
Mendoza, it does look good. We got Tegan Cochran up, so bottom of the order, and then Noah Kirk, as Tisson continues to try to throw as many strikes as he can and get through this thing.
I'm looking for round 2. Kirk Tisson.
Kirk Tisson. Fastball still really good. 20 swings, 16 misses.
Rarely does he throw it down the middle. He's so good at spotting that thing.
He struck out 5 to start the game. He has now struck out 3 in a row and working on Cochran to be his 4th in a row. He's ready on a 2-2, 54th pitch. That ball was not fouled. It's a strike. He didn't see it get by the catcher. That's another strikeout. We're in double figures right now for Cooper Tisson. First time through the order, and he strikes out 10. They may be asking if this ball was fouled.
Looked like Tegan's reaction is that he thought it was fouled.
I don't think I didn't see the ball change direction.
No, that does not look like it hits the bat. At least knowing that the call on the field is that he did not foul tip it, is there enough to show that it did? It's a great look, by the way.
Yeah, really good look. I didn't think there was anything, and I thought his reaction was he assumed the catcher caught it and he was just checking out, but I don't see that. We're going to have to take the 10 strikeouts off of our official scorecard here. But if you're Tisson, this gives you a little bit of a rest, and it prepares you to deal with Noah Kirk. I asked about the 12U commitment. I think there's a tournament they said in November, and maybe they get together as a team in September. But for a guy like Cooper, as he said, I'm just a kid from the Midwest that wants to play baseball with my friends. And he's got a chance, obviously, to do that this summer. He's got a chance to lead them to a place they haven't been before, which would be a Little League World Series championship. That is a strikeout, and that is double figures for Tisson. So here we go with that matchup of Kirk and Tisson, who has now become just the third Midwest pitcher since 2013 to go double digits in strikeouts. Tisson homered off Kirk first time up. That's the only run of the game. Does Noah Kirk have an answer?
Tisson talked about, I was talking to him in the dugout before the game, and he said, Noah Kirk and I automatically became really close friends. In fact, the two of us bonded more than anyone else just because of our competitiveness. They have so many similarities.
All right, 4 for 8, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs in the regional. 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and he is looking at a breaking ball to start. It's 0-1.
Respect.
Hard on the ground to the shortstop, fielded cleanly. High throw, good throw, and he's able to get Noah Kirk on a ground ball to the shortstop. Give Xavier Ludke a lot of credit. It's like a wake-up call, like, oh my gosh, I heard the sound and now we're gonna make a play.
Someone hit the ball. I mean, this is the first time we've seen contact in fair territory. Ludke does a great job at the backhand, and they know how big this out is.
Yep.
They know what leadoff hitters can do. Both sides keeping Kirk off the base paths, big out.
But really great transfer to stay down on it. Got that ball out of his glove real quick to make the throw. Now, Jesus Quadra, he swings wildly at one there. Yeah, in a lot of ways, you've got to believe if you're California here, the next couple of guys have maybe got to produce the run. Otherwise, you get back into that bottom of the order, and he's sliced and diced everybody, but these are the real A-list hitters on this team.
Yeah, especially because base runners are so premium that you feel like you need one of your dudes to run into one, and these are the guys here at the top.
Oh. Good pitch, just off though. It's 2 balls and a strike.
At some point too, if you're California, talking about that pitch count, just trying to get it up before that 6th inning, get him out of this game. Every pitch matters, every take matters. You get foul ball, you're going to add up here.
2-1 to Quadra. At the knees, 2-2. So a lot of these guys have aspirations to face major league pitchers. We're looking at a kid that, if he continues along this path, may very well be one. 2-2, breaking pitch. That's strike 3. 11 strikeouts through 4 innings for Cooper Tisson. He has not given up a hit. He has a hit. It was a homer. And when we come back, he will bat second. remarkable performance to this point for Cooper Tisson. As you take a look at Lamade Stadium in South Williamsport, Pennsylvania, just across the mighty Susquehanna River from downtown Williamsport, Pennsylvania. On a glorious day, one of the great Little League performances unfolding in front of us so far, truly by both pitchers, Noah Kirk from California, and obviously what Cooper Tisson is doing. There are some flashbacks to what we remember Gavin Weir doing. He's the last individual U.S. pitcher to throw a no-hitter. The last combined no-hitter was Hawaii in 2022, but Weir was a southpaw just like Tisson. And that no-hitter that he threw was against California. Kirk's first pitch is in there for a strike. He deals with Lysanias Broyles III, and then back to Tisson, who got him with a home run to center field.
Oh.
Two balls and a strike. I don't think you want Tisson up with anybody on.
No, and Broyles knows his role. I mean, he's been down here in the 12 spot all-star season. Done a great job taking his walks. He'll bunt for a base hit.
Good swing.
He also has my vote for smartest kid on the field. He's into coding. He got a microcontroller chip to make robots, and that's what he's been doing this summer in his off spare time.
Go get him. Go get him. Punched out. Boy, I'm confused sometimes by Jim. He's backing up, and is it a strike? Is it nothing? But either way, it's another strikeout. That's number 9. And here comes the home run hitter, and the guy that's got 11 strikeouts already, Cooper Tisson. Can you get inside the head of Kirk here, facing his buddy again after what happened on a really bad pitch that he hit it for a homer?
Well, that's the thing. Is like, what do you throw him? I mean, you already had a pitcher's pitch. He hit out. Don't give him another strike. And if you walk him, you walk him. And Kirk has shown the confidence to dominate every hitter in this lineup except for Tisson.
That's a really tight, close pitch. And it tips very much in favor of Tisson now, 2-0. And that was his hardest pitch of the day that clocked at 100 from 60 feet away. The 2-0 to Tisson. Another one exactly the same spot. And look at him. He's telling everybody, no, that's down. That's below my knees.
He's making the calls himself.
This is an interesting situation. You got to think green light, obviously.
Not green light for Kirk. Give him ball 4.
That one is a little higher. Really good pitch. Not an easy pitch to hit either, so it's 3-1.
How about Kirk not giving in?
And Cooper Tisson will reach as that ball gets behind, and we will send it up to the top of the hill. And Lowell.
Well, Robbie, as you know, Japan typically dominates their openers here in Williamsport. They're in trouble against Curacao. Check out the small ball. Jordan Richards just putting this one in no man's land, gets the job done, run scores 4-0 Curacao over on ESPN.
All right, we got our eyes low on Curacao, got our eyes on South Korea. A little different flair and feel to the international side. Tisson aboard. Ball down. One out here, bottom 4.
Still got to be so careful. Anthony Johnson Jr., one of the big power hitters.
That's a left-handed hitter's dream right there. Knee high in.
Griffey would know, his favorite athlete. It's a beautiful lefty swing.
And then you go to the kryptonite for most. A little slider underneath the bat. Tisson's watching, making sure one doesn't get by the catcher, Pino, so he could get down to second. That's a good one on the inside corner at 72 miles an hour. He's got 10 strikeouts of his own.
7 of the 10 strikeouts have been looking freezing hitters. After that slider you mentioned, comes right back to the fastball. Second out of this inning.
The second hit of the game, and the only other hit beside the homer came off the bat of this guy here, Cannon Kane. Nice scoop behind home.
It stayed in the infield. It was a 5-6 hole.
Yep.
Ruiz tried to make a play on it. Speed of Cannon, not just known for his arm.
Really good pitch. That velocity is so good here. We have thrown 66 pitches, now 65 pitches, and there has not been any drop in the velocity. But with a slider that missed up top, 2 balls and a strike to the great Cannon Kane. The dilemma for the head coach, the manager, Mark Irwin. Do I leave him behind the plate through 4 innings in case we need him to pitch? 3-1.
He's their number 3 pitcher, and that was a big decision. Anthony Johnson Jr. would be the number 2 guy to go in.
Good swing on a pitch you know is going to be dead red right down the middle, and it was. But Cannon fouled it off. Oh, he froze him solid. Great slider right there in the zone to sit Kane down, who leaves us with a riddle as we go to break. Said a man takes 3 left turns, walks home, and finds 2 men in masks waiting for them. Who are they?
How about 22 Ks between the 2 dudes on the mound? Kurt, get it done. Sitting down. Kane to end it.
And it's the catcher and the umpire. Welcome back, everyone, to ESPN's coverage of this Little League World Series 2026. It's presented by T-Mobile. Popular spot and game changer. It's the official scorekeeping technology partner of the Little League World Series. Coach smarter. Connect live. Replay the action on Game Changer. It's the #1 youth sports app. Live the game like never before. And you got a lot of folks that are very interested in Game Changer. Some of them kind of fact-check Game Changer, make sure that it's going all right. Sarah Giglio is one of those. She's all over the app, making sure that it's up to date and it is accurate. We've got wannabe sabermetricians in this game. Moms keeping tabs on Game Changer, making sure the stats and the numbers are right.
It's important.
Love the investment. Love the investment. We got ourselves a potential history maker here. California and Iowa, a 1-0 game. Noah Kirk has struck out 11. On the other side, Cooper Tisson, a no-hitter through 4. And he has got 11 strikeouts as well. We knew it coming in. We didn't know it was going to be this dominant. 3, 4, and 5 for California. Swing and a miss here from our 3-hole hitter, Leo Gonzalez.
That's what California's got to do. As much as you want to get that pitch count up, they got to be aggressive early because he's pounding the zone right there. I mean, that's middle fastball, but that's how good the fastball's been, Rav.
And this is not something that's unfamiliar for these kids, whether it's an adult that pitches to them, machines they hit off of, their own pitcher who can throw it, obviously from the right side. Pitch count okay, 63, 0-2 to Gonzalez. And he chased it, another strikeout. That's a dozen for Cooper Tisson. 1 out in the 5th.
3 pitches, 3 strikes, all fastballs just right at. And I love this look. Look at the eyes, the face, and the momentum right at your catcher, Tisson. I mean, he is dialed in, locked in, all the things, especially as he's getting later in this game.
Isak Ramirez ready for that first pitch fastball. Instead, slider. 0-1. And that's the challenge for any hitter, because you know he throws mid-70s, and then he can break that off. A little high, 1-1.
And just sell out on the fastball. He's thrown the slider. He's got a changeup too. He'll mix in, but you can tell until California makes an adjustment, he is leaning heavily on that fastball.
Chased there on a pitch that just tailed away. Good arm side run from Tisson against a kid that can hit one over the wall. Right down the middle, called strike 3, and the hitter called himself out before the umpire did. 13 strikeouts, no hits allowed. More than 200,000 Little League volunteers have already completed the Little League Diamond Leader Training Program. It's an immersive experience, gets the coaches and volunteers the tools they need to give an impactful and enjoyable experience to everybody. LittleLeague.org/Diamond Leader is where you go.
Rav, this Cali team, they saw some good pitchers from Hawaii. We know how good Hawaii has been in the past, and they had some fastball, hard-throwing pitchers, but nothing like this.
No, another strike away from picking up his 14th. He's already tied Grant Garwood in 2013 with 13 strikeouts for the most for a Midwest pitcher. He's got a chance to set that record.
Look at that look.
1-2 and dialed in. That sails high.
I can't wait to throw another one. His catcher isn't even down yet.
85 pitches, the max you can throw. Here comes 73, and that one missed. So many machinations to this particular game here with a pitcher who is not allowed a hit. He has struck out a bunch, 13, and he is moving towards having 10 or fewer pitches. This is a big one on a 3-2. He got him to chase. It's tipped into the mitt. 14 strikeouts, no hits allowed through 5. 3 outs away. His offense will try to get him some more runs when we come back. But the Cooper Tisson Show is shining on a glorious day in South Williamsport at the Little League World Series. The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. Hit being the operative word of the day so far. We've only got 2 of them, and the team from the West does not have any. Little League Classic action is here as well. Watch the first place teams, the Braves and Brewers, face off. That is Sunday night, 7 p.m. on ESPN, streaming on the app. We'll have an alumni Little League edition over on ESPN2 as well as we go altcast. All about the altcast on ESPN. I got McAfee rumors filling in when the Manningcast is off. We got an altcast here. Just alt.
That's the way to do it.
Just go alt.
You have options.
Well, the crowd continues to swell. We have 2 more games at Lomity, 2 more on the international side as Kirk throws his first pitch. That paints the corner.
I know Kirk has pitched a gem neck and neck with ThyssenKrupp, and the fact that the home run was the first time we even saw any kind of contact. It's been all quiet since.
It's been very quiet and a very fast-moving game. It's Caleb Irwin who bats 4th. He did strike out his first time up. Kirk's got 11 strikeouts of his own, and he went off speed, and it's fouled off by Irwin. On the other side, ThyssenKrupp threw a no-hitter in the Iowa State Championship game. He finished with 13 strikeouts in that one. Another foul ball here off the bat of Irwin. If Kirk can manage to strike out 3 in the inning, he will end the 5th with the exact same number that ThyssenKrupp has. A little bit low, almost looked like a crossed up Pino a little bit. Two, pitch number 75. 3-2. Maybe it'll be Kirk that has to come out of the game first. Pino, the catcher, will lead things off in the 6th inning for California. Spoils a 3-2.
It's amazing the small wins in a pitcher's duel game. You get a foul ball, a 3-2 count, gets that pitch count. You can hear the fans just erupt. Not cheering for a lot of hits, they're cheering for foul balls.
Well, Kirk thought he had a strikeout. That was a very close borderline pitch, and it's going to add at least 3 more pitches to his total. Good at bat by Irwin as he goes to first base with a walk. It looks like we're going to get some action down in that bullpen after that pitch.
You're good? Okay. Hey, we're getting close to our pitch count. Got to attack here. I want to get you out of this inning, and then let's score some runs. You guys understand? Hey, make the simple play, collect outs. You guys got me? Okay, take a breath, throw some strikes right now. Okay, got me? Let's go, boys. Hey, believe, right now. Let's go.
Coaching staff for this team from the West, Steve Winnick is the manager, Joe Griffin, Zachary Patterson. California, a traditional power, obviously, at Little League. We've seen them win championships here. We saw El Segundo just win it a few years ago. Leo Gonzalez is warming in the bullpen. Danny Foley's team. They've got a book out now about that journey, and it's a really good read. So while Gonzalez warms, that first pitch is a ball to Logan Chantos. Any extra run would be big time bonus, baby, for Davenport. 1-1. Think about the dominant performance by California. If you talk about Little League World Series appearances by a state, California 51 of them. The next closest is Pennsylvania with 38 and Texas with 31. All 3 of those states are here in this 2026 World Series.
They've won 116 games here in those 51 appearances. I mean, Just dominance, no other state even close.
Chantos chases, that's the strikeout. Now a dozen for Noah Kirk. Yeah, their appearances, their wins, their championship game appearances, and their titles, they rank first amongst all of them. Their 8 titles, twice as many as the next closest. There have been international teams with more. Chinese Taipei 18, Japan 11. But it's a West Coast World Series flavor to the Little League World Series.
That's what's so cool. You get all the different styles, all these different states, regions, 100 different ways to play this beautiful game.
83rd pitch on an 0-1 to Ludke. 1-1, and barring a ball put in play here for an out or a double play, this will be an inability to get through with a record-tying 14 strikeouts. Oh, good heat there, up and in, a challenge.
Everything had been blown away, and then he comes back with that.
This will be the last batter that he can face. Can he punch him out and put up lucky 13? Yes, he can. Noah Kirk, 13 strikeouts. And that will, because of the Little League rules with regarding pitch count, be all for Noah Kirk. The first batter he faces, he gives up a home run. And since then, silence. Until now, with a standing ovation from both sides.
Go to shortstop. Go to shortstop. You're going to go to left field. You're good.
Great respect from both California and from the Davenport Northwest side. Standing ovation for Noah Kirk, who just struck out 13. He allowed just 2 hits. Left fielder Isak Ramirez is going to come in to try to get through the 5th in a 1-0 game, and a no-hitter still intact.
Geico.
So we have one of those very rare possibilities of double no-hitters. We have a no-hitter intact here. And meantime, Curaçao's pitcher also throwing a no-hitter. And that game on ESPNU. Curaçao leading Japan 4-0. They bat in the bottom of the 4th. So 6 outs away, 5th and 6th from a no-hitter down there. As we take a listen to the ovation and Kirk coming off the mound.
Noah, hey, good job, dude. Good ball player, man. Keep it up, all right?
Sportsmanship on display there. The manager from the Davenport Little League team giving a little bit of love. Knowing all the things that he's dealing with, Kirk, that's Mark Irwin over there at third base. So it's not Isak Ramirez, but instead Leo Gonzalez who comes in to pitch. Yeah, that's an interesting idea of wanting to bat against Mason Miller.
So he's obsessed with Mason Miller. He says that he pitches like him. He compares himself to him. So in his mind, if I could face really the greatest closer you're going to see in the game today,
yeah,
why not?
Throwing 104. So he wants to face Mason Miller because he throws like him. Now, you know, there's traject machines out there now that allow you to face exactly what the opposing pitcher would throw. It gives you the real look. So he could step into one of those if Mason doesn't make himself available.
Can you put your age in? Like, okay, if I'm a 12-year-old facing Mason Miller, what am I getting? Because that's more like 75, 76.
Cruise control here. The crew Nefster is up, and he just waved at one on an attempted bunt. Kirk has gone to shortstop, where he'll watch this inning unfold. 1-1. Watch it. That one got him on the back hip. Went to throw a slider, and it didn't slide. And now you got a run down there at second base that becomes very large.
How big was that at bat for Caleb Irwin for Iowa, who led off this inning, fouled off a couple pitches, worked that count full, ended up getting on base to then really what this inning could be over with Noah Kirk still in it.
Liam Rosso has got a chance here to help give his team a 2-0 lead. We've been stuck on 1-0 since the bottom of the first. Gonzalez is ready. Rosso swings at the first one. It's 0-1. Liam did have a hit. He's got a great eye. He had 5 walks in the regional. He scored a bunch of runs, had 2 RBIs. Late on that. Good fastball, 0-2.
You can bring the velocity also. A little late run too, you see on that arm side going into these righties.
Sticks with a fastball, and Rosso is able to foul one off.
Watch where Pino keeps setting up. The catcher behind the plate. He's trying to set up low and away, and Leo Gonzalez just lets it ride, and that thing naturally just goes inside to these right-handed batters.
Yeah, like a caged tiger, man. He is just waiting to get back on the mound. He has not given up a hit. He has thrown 74 pitches, and Cooper Tisson has struck out 14. Gonzalez ready on an 0-2. And that's going to be strike 3. When we come back, Cooper Tisson goes for Little League World Series history. Looking to complete a no-hitter and add to his strikeout total right after this.
We need our whole studio show to break down 14 Ks coming from Cooper Tisson and how he's been able to do it, dialing up, showing the emotion. How about the fastball dotting the breaking ball all over the plate to get the strikeouts, looking, swinging. You say it, you name it. I'll tell you what, Cooper Tisson has absolutely dialed in, locked in on his catcher, Cannon Kane, who has been remarkable, this 1-2 punch for them to be able to get 14 Ks, no hits. Here coming into the 6th inning with all the good stuff he's had.
He's had great stuff. He is a 12-year-old. He is 5'8" out of JFK Catholic. That's the school he attends. As he said, a circle change, a four-seamer, a slider. Found out he was a finalist for Team USA in May made the training camp team last year, but he couldn't make the team. And he humbly says, I'm just a kid from Iowa who wants to play in the majors. And, quote, I got a pretty good chance of getting there. No question. We got a fan down mom. She's running a little warm right now. Anna and Greg have seen this act before. They saw it in the state championship game, a no-hitter. He's got to throw strikes with 74 of 85 pitches. He'll get Sebastian Pino to lead things off, and he swings at the first one. You would think if you're California, we got to say if it's anything close, maybe be patient and not swing at it so we can get this dude out of the game.
Yeah, the objective should be take as many as you can, get deeper in the count, and then try to foul off pitches. Second time seeing him now, these California hitters.
1-2, 1-1, I should say, and now it's 2-1. There have been 72 no-hitters at the Little League World Series. Alex Edmondson in 2015 for South Carolina against Rhode Island struck out 15. And there's a foul ball.
Just the energy that ThyssenKrupp has. You see him just pacing. You saw him in the dugout pacing. He's chomping at the bit to get the ball back and dial it right back in.
Yeah, he knows every pitch is critical if he wants to cross the threshold of history. Not there. He went with a breaking ball. 3-2. That was his 79th pitch. He has got 14 strikeouts. And he lost him with a walk. You can see the frustration as that one goes to the backstop. And it's getting very close to seeing a complete game no-hitter go by the books individually.
The end is so close, and that's the hardest thing right now for ThyssenKrupp. You can see all that energy, the adrenaline, but trying to dial that in, throw strikes.
Interesting that they would call, or he would call, or the coach would call 2-2 breaking ball. We're in the middle of the order. He has basically struck out every one of these guys. Nobody out, runner on first. That's the strike. It's Grant Melke. He did walk his first time up. Runner with a fairly big lead. Another strike here would allow him to face another hitter. He's got a chance with the next two pitches to do that. She's seen everything. Everly, 9 years old. Been to many of these games, but that's an anxiety rock right there, right?
That's her feeling her big bro.
Yeah.
She looks up to, that she's learned all her softball, baseball skills from. I'm just surprised. We've seen no short game at all from California. Limited base runners. 1-0 game.
0-2. Big pitch. Swing and a miss. That's another strikeout. 15 strikeouts and no hits. Allowed by Cooper Thisson here in the 6th with 1 out.
And he makes him chase. Look at that. Just his eyes locked in on his catcher, Kane. Elevates that fastball.
Asher Giglio, his mom makes it one of her deals to make sure that ball gets by. Down to second goes the tying run. The game changer is correct. And if you dialed into game changer and you see a pitcher with 15 strikeouts and no hits, you'd wonder, is that right? But that's what this kid has put up. One hit can tie this game. The outfield is very deep. Giglio looks at 2-0.
The 85th pitch.
Yep.
So California knows they will face another pitcher.
All those strikeouts and the number of pitches add up, and now all of a sudden it's 3-0. The last batter that Thisson will be able to face. Good idea by both the pitcher who's walking on his own, and now his buddy Cannon Kane, who's gone out to just talk him through this one.
Credit Cannon Kane too, because his ability to catch all the nasty stuff as well.
You take a look at what's going on at Lomity, where Jamiel Martinez got a no-hitter. 3-0 pitch. Strike one. Double no-nos going on right now. Lomity and Volunteer Stadium. Split screen on both. 3-1. Another one that's good. 3-2. Tisson battles back from a 3-0, looking for his 16th strikeout and get his team to as close to the finish line as you can. There has been only one run scored in this game. Tisson's home run to center field in the first. And he missed inside, down to third base is the tying run. Wow, what a change of events here. Tisson walked a man. He's going to have to come out of the game. And California will see a new pitcher with the tying run 60 feet away at third base. We're going to hear a roar from both sides for the effort of Cooper Tisson. 15 strikeouts, no hits. One out in the sixth inning, and he's coming out.
Hey, amazing outing, great. We're gonna give it to AJ, finish this out. Up, down, and out, right? Up, down, and out. On your warm-ups, be ready. We're good to go.
Cooper Tisson, everybody, phenomenal. 15 strikeouts, one runner on third. He has not allowed a hit. It's going to be Anthony Johnson trying to seal the deal.
Menu.
The games have been phenomenal, and we expect to see that play out. We got double no-hitters going right now. Our next games, Nicaragua and Panama. Nicaragua really impressive in their first game. ESPN2, Washington and Texas, 3 Eastern. A classic from Cooper, as he's now at first base. And they go to Anthony Johnson, who started 2 games in the regionals. His issue was control. He walked 13. His first pitch gets away, but not far enough for Pino down there at third base to tie the game up. No hits. It's all on Julian Sevilla and Anthony Johnson. And it's 2-0.
Another power lefty too. Brings that velocity. 17 Ks in the 6 innings that he pitched in the regional, but he also had the 13 walks.
Big pitch in this one, and that's wide. It's 3-0. He could load them up. Tisson was unable to complete the game. And clearly, California delighted to see anybody out on the mound not named Cooper. 3-1. The infield has basically made one play. That was Lutke at shortstop. He's very deep. He's on the outfield grass. A slow ground ball will likely lead to a run and difficult double play. But the bases are loaded with a walk. They have yet to get a hit in the game. They got a chance to tie it. Mateo Ruiz is the shortstop for the West.
Now they pull the infield in.
The
base is loaded.
Johnson's first one is a strike. What that does, though, is create a whole bunch of space over the heads of the infielders, and the outfield is deep against Ruiz, who hits 10 in the order. Anthony Johnson, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Contact, just put the ball in play. This defense has not seen a whole lot of it.
A hit could conceivably win it. Way outside, 2-1. You know everybody on that Davenport side is feeling it. A 2-1 pitch on the way to Ruiz. On the ground foul, it goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm anxious.
I know. I'm feeling for this is game 1 for both these teams.
Davenport has not allowed a hit. This is the relief pitcher, Anthony Johnson. He'll throw the next one to Ruiz. And he got him! They are an out away from completing a combined no-hitter, and the guy that started it all was the first one over the mound to give some knuckles to Anthony Johnson.
Oh, AJ coming in, throwing this breaking ball. Huge moment. Be able to get the strikeout. No one more happy than Cooper Tisson over there at first base.
James Griffin, last chance for California. Strike 1. Griffin for the second time is up. He can solve Rubik's Cubes. Can he solve this pitching staff? 1 ball, 1 strike. Oof, 2-1, and a very good catch by Kane. If that gets to the wall, we're tied. This feels like such a big pitch. He bangs it in to go 2-2. You go back to the breaking ball.
He's got more confidence in it. That's the pitch he's been able to throw for a strike.
Here it comes, 2-2. He missed. Woo. This is about as nail-biting as you can get. 3-2, no hitter on the line. Game on the line. Yeah, you can't watch.
I'm with you, Mama.
Anthony Johnson delivers to James Griffin. And it's a ground ball foul.
Oh my gosh.
He threw a strike, which you have to do.
How about the hearts that are pumping for both these guys right here? Griffin and Anthony Johnson.
James Griffin steps out. Anthony Johnson's got a billion thoughts going through his head. The biggest one's got to be a strike. And he got it on the corner. A classic from Cooper, a combined no-hitter. And Iowa stuns California, wins it by a score of 1-0. Anthony Johnson did just enough. You feel for Griffin, it looked like it was borderline, but you got to protect there. He didn't swing, he got the call, and a no-hitter here at Lomity.
It goes back to the trusted pitch. This breaking ball got both strikeouts. And how about Cannon came behind the plate, just framing it up for strike 3. You talk about a big-time pitch and a big-time moment. Could have gone either way.
There's Tisson right now. He's giving some love to his buddy Kirk. This is only the first game for these teams, so Noah Kirk in California will certainly be heard from again. 17 strikeouts combined, 1 ball put in play. All right, go ahead, Jess.
Cooper, 15 strikeouts for you, a combined no-hitter. You just said, I don't even know what's happening. Can you put into words?
That was amazing. Such a great experience seeing my boy AJ go out there and just shove 6 more strikes, and we're going home with the win.
Did you just have the utmost confidence in him as he was coming on to relieve you?
Yeah. The whole year he's been impressive, and just him throwing strikes and just being as good as he is amazing.
Well, let's go back to the first inning, okay? Defense, 3 strikeouts, 3 hitters, or non-hitters, and then you hit a home run. What was your mindset coming into this game?
This game, I knew we had to be ourselves, know our boundaries, and just play together.
One of our favorite things to watch was your emotion, Cooper, after you would strike out batter after batter. Can you put into words what that feels like?
Just so hyped, the crowd going wild, and my family just cheering me on.
What do you want to say to everyone up there that's cheering for you and smiling at you right now?
Be on top.
Hey, congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thank you.
What a performance. 28 misses on 35 swings. He picks up the win. Mom and Dad get a chance to celebrate. So does little sister there on an historic day here at Lomity for the kids from Davenport Little League. They take care of California, and they win it by a final score of 1-0. Good way to start.
This is exactly what we thought this game was going to be.
The games have been great for Jessica Mendoza and Jess Sims. Washington and Texas comes up next here on ESPN at 3 Eastern Time. Team USA teammates, baseball's in a great place, baby, and those two are shining stars. We'll see you in a few. Up to the top in Lowell.
Did Cooper Tisson just become a Williamsport legend? I think the answer is easily yes. We heard the chants of Coop, Coop, Coop from friends and family that made the trek from Iowa. As he summed it up best, it was me and my boy Anthony Johnson Jr. just shoving, and shove they did. Welcome to Little League Today. I'm Lowell Galindo here with Devin Travis, who did this all in 2003. You made the championship game. You know about all the emotions and what it's like to play here in an environment like that. What did we just witness?
I believe that we may have just witnessed the very best Little League baseball game that I know I've ever seen up close and personal. Cooper Tisson was the modern version of Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
15 strikeouts, a leadoff bomb, and that's the difference in this ballgame. Baseball's so cruel. It's like, how does someone have to lose this game? What a great start for those two teams, and congratulations to Cooper Tisson and his crew.
Something magical about these boys from Davenport, Iowa. You go back to their championship game to advance from their regional. They blew a lead late against the team from Wisconsin, had to rally, get to extra innings, and eventually won in extra innings just to get to that point. And at the time we said, that's a blessing, it's a win for baseball fans, because we all get to witness Cooper Tisson.
Yeah, I think that set him up for a game like this, right? You think about big blowouts, and then you wonder what it's going to be like in a tight ball game. That regional championship, yeah, it set them up for this game, no doubt. And Cooper Tisson, he was absolutely magnificent. 90 pitches, 59 strikes. It's a big-time fastball. He dotted up all day long. How about a no-hitter, a ton of energy, and he set the tone for his crew.
The fences, 225 deep. These bats aren't juiced. Explain to me how Koopaloop gets this one out to straightaway center.
I mean, a well-located breaking ball down. It's basically going to hit home plate. Cooper Tisson just shows off his strength. It's a one-handed finish. Just walks through the ball. Big-time juice. What can't Cooper do?
Well, it was an absurd atmosphere. We got the mud, we got the fans. Lomity was electric, and over at Volunteer, another electric performance from Curacao. For the first time, they get the automatic entry where they get to wear the name of their country on their chest. And a team in Japan that always comes out and typically is rock solid off the jump, struggling right here. So on the bottom of the 5th, Curaçao trying to add on. It's a 5-0 lead with 2 on and 1 out. What kind of statement are they making in this opener?
Well, anytime you do this to a Japan club, you can't say enough about the talent. And Curaçao, they are a prideful, baseball-rich country. And you think about all the big leaguers that they've produced. And the greatest amount of big leaguers per capita. There's just 150,000 people on that island, and to have them get a direct entry into this thing, they're proving that it wasn't just given to them. They've earned it.
I think there's a lot of Atlanta Braves fans on that Curaçao team with a history, starting with Andruw Jones and running through this current edition of the Braves, who are one of the best teams in baseball. And oh, by the way, they'll be part of the Little League Classic coming up against the Milwaukee Brewers. So they come here as a motivated bunch.
Man, they get to see Ozzie Albies, right? That's
Come
what
on
it's
now.
about, baby.
So it's a 5-0 lead. Yesterday, no baseball being played here in Williamsport. It rained all day long. That's why we got the mud behind us on the hill. So erased all the games. That means we've got a marathon today. 8 games starting at 9 a.m. local time. 16 of the 20 teams that are here in Williamsport playing today.
It's amazing. Give us more baseball. I had 5 of the first 7 games. I heard you mention this, Lowell, were decided by 2 or less runs. And baseball is in a great place today. There's no doubt about it. There's talent everywhere, and you're getting to see it from all around the world.
Kyung Fox, the batter here for Curaçao. The story of this game has been, wait for it, another pitching performance. And Jamiel Martina got the start for Curaçao. He has left the game after 4 2/3, a big fat 0 in the hit column, and the run column. Struck out 7, walked 2.
I mean, how about that? We'd have 2 games already with no hitters.
And most of these games, close games. That's on ESPNU right now. We have awesome matchups for the rest of the day. If you're not familiar with this year's Little League field, you got to know the late game coming up is going to be bonkers. Pennsylvania and New Jersey, the 2 closest Little Leagues to Williamsport. It's going to be here. It's going to be electric. He's Devin Travis. I'm Lowell Galindo. McAfee, take it away.